classroom. And so that's my dog. 1 second. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Amaya, back at it again with another YouTube video. So today, basically what I'm doing is answering a few questions that I got about Elon, the university that I go to. Love it dearly. So yeah, I'm just answering a few questions. I know with the whole COVID-19 situation, there's been like a big change in the ways that Elon is doing a lot of their stuff. So I'm just here to answer a few questions. I am a rising sophomore, so I thought it'd be cool because I just finished up my freshman year. So, you know, it's still fresh on my mind and I could answer your questions to the best of my ability. So keep watching. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to be looking down right here at my computer screen for like a couple seconds each, just because I'm looking at the questions. So the first question is it hard to make new friends? It is definitely not hard to make new friends at Elon. A lot of people at Elon are so nice, so kind. We really want to get to know more about you, no matter who you are, really. And so I guess how to make new friends would be definitely talk to the people that are on your floor, organizations, freshman meetings. I'm sure when you guys come in, you're gonna have something that maybe like all freshmen have to go to or something like that. Make sure you just connect in your group and be social. Don't be afraid to be social, because I'm telling you that will get you so far and it'll get you so many connections. So the next question is, what are the dorms like? So that really depends on where you're staying. So there's the Global neighborhood, East neighborhood, Danley, I think, and Historic. So those are the 3 freshman neighborhoods. East, I'm pretty sure, is the newest one. It's right beside the academic pavilion. So if you guys go on a map and just look at where the neighborhoods are, it's right beside the academic pavilion. So it's not necessarily right on campus as compared to like Global and Historic and things like that, but it's right next to it. They're the newest dorms. They look super nice. Inside, East is all community bathrooms and it's for all freshmen. So everybody in East will be a freshman. And so yeah, those are pretty nice. Then there's Historic, which is right in the Historic neighborhood, right next to all these academic buildings, and McEwen, which is a dining hall. They renovated those inside. I think those are the oldest dorms on campus, but I know in some of the dorms they renovated them inside, so they're super cool inside. Next is Global, which is the one that I stayed in this past year. Global is pretty nice. It's in a real central location on campus. So Global is right near the Center for the Arts. It's right near Lakeside Dining Hall. It's close to the football field. So I would say it's really on main campus, which is super nice. I think it takes you an equal amount of time to really get everywhere from Global. So those dorms are really nice as well. They have singles, doubles, pods, etc. And they're not just freshman dorms, but a lot of freshmen live there. Like I said, that's where I stayed, and I was a part of an LLC. So I said East, Historic, Global. Oh, okay. And then Danley is like it's flat style, so it's kind of like you have your own apartment, but there's like quite a few people in there. I think there can be like 6+ people in there. So it's flat style. You guys get your own kitchen, your own mini kitchen. You have a fridge, stuff like that. A lot of people in Danley seem to bond really well just because of the setup of things. A lot of people like it, so don't get discouraged by how many people are actually in there. Okay, so the next question I got was, what are the best things to do off campus? So excited. I'm excited for you to come to Elon. The best things to do off campus, it really just depends on what your interests are. Me and my friends, we like to eat. So we go try out new places and stuff like that around. There's a lot of nature things that you can get into outside of campus, hiking, biking. It's just kayaking. There's a lot of that stuff. Greensboro is the nearest city. It's only about 20-25 minutes away. So, you know, they have the mall and just different stuff. But North Carolina is really, there's a lot of stuff to do in North Carolina, so it really just depends on your interest. But I'm sure whatever you guys would like to do, we definitely have in North Carolina. The next question I got was, does it get really overwhelming? What is one thing you would do differently? Okay, I'm gonna say this. It only gets overwhelming if you let it get overwhelming. That literally, there's really nothing to it, but like I said, it only gets overwhelming if you let it get overwhelming. So if you pace yourself, if you put yourself into stuff that you know you can handle, etc., like that, then you'll be fine. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is common. It's common for first years to get caught up and stuff as far as being involved in too many things, because I can, you know, tell you guys myself that that's something I had a little bit of trouble with this past year. One thing that I would have done differently, I guess take my time, not necessarily like sign up for everything that like I think I want to be a part of, but really like set it up in my mind on what I can handle and what I think I can't handle, because you're not going to be able to do everything. You know, you still want a social life, you still want time, of course, to do your work, and you still want downtime. So just not trying to pile everything on my plate and then filter it out. I wish I would have done it the reverse way, if that makes any sense. Next question is, how does the trash work in the dorms? I think in each dorm it works differently, but I'm going to tell you guys from my experience. So global, trash cans aren't provided in your actual rooms. You have to bring those yourself. There's a recycling bin that will be in the room for you. As far as taking your trash out, there will be like I said, in global, there will be a trash room downstairs. So for recyclables, landfill, stuff like that, where you so yeah, it'll be all taken care of for you. Make sure you bring a trash bin for your own room, because those won't be provided. One tip I'm gonna give you, for some reason I collected a lot of trash in my room weekly, whether it was from wrappers, old papers, etc. So I had 2 trash cans in my room in different areas. I would try to get one big one if you can, just because you'll be surprised at how fast trash accumulates. And I mean, I doubt you want to be going down to the trash room like, 2-3 times a week. Okay, so this next question says, what were some of your favorite things about, I'm guessing it's freshman year. Okay, some of my favorite things about freshman year is just seeing how many opportunities Elon has. I honestly didn't think I would be as plugged into the campus as I am currently, because I was like a first year, you know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying to you guys is, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. Don't be afraid like, oh, I'm just a first year, they probably won't. From personal experience at Elon, I've gotten into things or gotten into positions that I didn't even think they would consider a first year for. The next question is what to know before going to college. This is a tip that I have. Make sure your priorities stay a priority. For me, like I said, I'm going to tell you guys my experience. For me, it was schoolwork. We know that we're coming to Elon for school, you know what I'm saying? So prioritize your schoolwork first, because I can tell you guys, my priorities were all over the place. I did not prioritize my schoolwork some of the times. I would try to do everything else before I got to my schoolwork. So prioritize. Procrastination, guys, don't get me wrong. I know we all procrastinate. I know we're all going to procrastinate sometimes, but really try not to, because you'll think back when you get those grades at the end of the semester, even if they're good, you know what I'm saying? You'll get those grades and you'll be like, dang, you know, this B plus could have been an A if I would have just taken more time on this assignment, or really just researched this a tad bit more. So that's one thing to know before you come in, just to get in the mindset of. Another thing is, I'm sure, like you've heard from just college tip videos, etc. Don't feel pressured to do anything. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You know, get in the mindset, guys. I mean, you're about to have so much freedom. It's about to be up to you what you choose to do and not do. So don't let, you know, that peer pressure of everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that, get to you, because it's about you in the long run. You know, you're the student at Elon, it's your experience, etc. Top 5 absolute necessities for freshman year at Elon. Definitely make sure you bring extra towels, extra washcloths, because who knows, when you go to wash your stuff, if you use all your towels, the washing machine might be full and you want to get ready right now. So make sure you bring extra washcloths and towels. And I would say would definitely be, make sure you have headphones on deck. Make sure you have headphones on deck, because you're going to be walking to class. Maybe you're walking from Global to the pavilions, or, you know, somewhere far, even somewhere short, you know what I'm saying? You're going to want to listen to music. Make sure you have headphones. Keep some on deck all the time. The next necessity I would say is definitely, I mean, I guess this is obvious, but make sure you have a laptop. You're going to use a laptop in every one of your classes. Literally every one of your classes you're going to need a laptop for, especially since Elon's grading system is on Moodle, which is an online, you know, grading system. So you're going to need to check those. So I would recommend having your own laptop if you can get one of those. But other than that, I can't even think of 5, honestly. Just bring yourself. I guess that's the 4th one. But other than that, that's really it. There's not really like top 5 necessities for freshman year. It's kind of like top necessities for college in general. You know what I'm saying? So just bring anything you think you need. The best food at Elon. Okay, listen. Hands down, Elon has some of the best food ever. They have different stuff almost every night. It's super, super good. You know, sometimes they have their days, but nothing's ever like horrible. And we have so many options. Well, we have 3 dining halls. So, I mean, you can choose either one. My favorite one is McEwen. So I encourage you guys to check that out, because I swear that dining hall has the best food every day. It always hits. Okay, so the next question is it possible to go to parties / have a good social life if you don't go Greek? I know this is a lot of people's concerns, but it's like, you can definitely have a good social life if you don't go Greek. That really, I want to say, almost doesn't play a role in how broad or how big your social life is. It's an additive, but you know, it's not anything that's necessary for you to be in to have a good social life. Like I said, a lot of people at Elon are super nice. There's different kinds of parties, so it's not just Greek parties. There's, you know, soccer parties, football parties, baseball parties, tennis parties, that are just thrown by the sports team. So it really doesn't, going Greek doesn't affect anything. I promise you. Okay, so the next question was, does Elon have a survey to help you find a roommate, or is it just random? I'm pretty sure when you do the rooming selection, or I forgot what it's called, but on the self-service website, there's a survey that you fill out. describing, you know, your sleep schedule, how messy are you, what time do you go to, what time do you go to bed and stuff like that. Now, what I will say about that is, yes, they have the survey, but it's not gonna like pair you up and be like, oh, you can be roommates with, you know, Natalie, Alexis, and Olivia or something like that. You know, it's not gonna be, you don't get to pick. So it will be random either way, only if you don't already know somebody or communicating with somebody. In that case, you guys can request each other, and if both of you request each other, you automatically are going to be paired as roommates. Tradition from freshman year, I don't want to say that's a hard question, but I don't really know how to answer that. The only tradition that I can say from freshman year was when you walk under the oaks for the little ceremony that you do when you first get there. You walk under the oaks and you get your acorn. So I guess that was my favorite tradition. It was a really nice ceremony. And you feel special because, like, wow, I'm a first year and they're doing this whole ceremony for me. It's outside. It's super cool. So I guess that's my favorite tradition. What advice do you have about adjusting to life in college? Okay. Adjusting to life in college, and like I said, I'm talking from my personal experience, so it might be different from others. It was pretty easy for me. One, because I am a social person, so I really was ready to get out there and like speak to people. Two, because I was in an LLC. I encourage you guys, if you have a common interest with something, I would encourage you guys. We have a long list of LLCs, which is living learning communities at Elon, which puts you with a group of people that you live with, you know, in the dorm that have a common interest. So that can be one way that you adjust to it. You just feel more comfortable, because it definitely starts with where you live. Another piece of advice about adjusting from high school to college is take your time. Don't feel like you have to have everything figured out right now, because I promise somebody will be there to guide you, whether it's a person that you ask a question like, oh, where is this, or how do I do this? You will figure it out. I don't know if that sounds harsh, but I promise you guys, you will figure it out, because it's really different for every person. You know, some people are coming from, I forgot what those types of schools are. I think it's boarding schools where you like stay at the school. So it's like kind of like a mini college. So of course they got adjusted quicker to college, or just you're coming from a family that, you know, was pretty lenient, you know, let you go out, etc. So you're used to kind of doing your own thing. But I promise anybody will be there to guide you, and you will get adjusted to it in the way that's best for you. I feel like Elon is a work hard, play hard environment. Do most students care about work? A lot of the students at Elon definitely care about, you know, their work. I would agree with that question. Elon is a work hard, play hard university. Completely transparent. A lot of the students at Elon definitely do work hard, but you know, everybody likes free time, so we play hard too. So what are the best clubs to join freshman year? It's all about, college is really all about what you're interested in. So I wouldn't say there's a good club as a freshman to join, because, you know, any year can join clubs. So if you're interested in, there's a yoga club, there's a couple of science clubs, there's a lot of clubs. So whatever you're interested in, just go ahead and do it. There's some school organized clubs like the Student Union Board, which pretty much plans a lot of events for Elons, as far as, you know, our homecoming concert, tailgates at the game, stuff like that. So if you're interested in getting like connected within the school, I would recommend Sub to you. It's pretty cool. You get a lot of cool connections with that as well. But other than that, just join a club that you're interested in, because that's what's going to take you far. I also have a question here. What's the best cellular company to use at Elon? All the cellular companies work around Elon. Verizon's supposed to be the best, just the best cellular company in general. I have Verizon and it usually works everywhere. So I guess I'd recommend Verizon, but I'm sure all the rest would work as well. Last question is, what kind of people join sororities? What's the process of rushing? So I actually text my friend because I've never rushed before, but she has. And basically, from my general idea of rushing, it's over our fake break. So it's over fake break. So you stay at school instead of going home. But before that, you really just go into all the sorority houses that, you know, you're interested in. And then after that, it's kind of a mutual thing. So if you want them and they basically want you back, you go for another round. Because at that point, you know, hopefully every sorority or, you know, frat that you wants you back, but it usually gets limited, filtered down. And then you go back and you know, talk to them, and then, you know, basically you get offers and then you accept one and then you're in, is what I know from a general standpoint. And then you ask what kind of people join the sororities. Each sorority has their own, I guess, viewpoint, or like, you know, what they're known for and stuff like that. So like I said, once again, it's all about your interest. It's all about what, you know, what values and morals you have and stuff like that. So anybody, you know, all kinds of people can join. It's just about what you're interested in. Thank y'all for watching this video. I hoped I helped a bit. I tried to answer the questions to the best of my ability. And it's super exciting that you guys are either interested in Elon or committed to Elon, or just, you know, looking for some answers to college questions. So with that being said, hope you guys have a good year at college, and see you later.